Godzilla minus one, which is one of the greatest, for me, the best Godzilla movie of all time.
Yes.
And also just a great fucking movie. How good was that movie?
Such a good film. Such a good
I
film.
mean,
Such
oh my god, from the beginning to the end.
Such a good film.
Like it was all in Japanese, which is amazing. Now the Japanese, I swear, they really know how to make a movie. I've always said with these Godzilla movies, like, move the humans. We don't want to see no humans. But this movie proved me wrong. The humans were the big part of this movie that made this movie amazing.
Good story.
Great story.
Yeah.
Great story.
I mean, the people of Japan went through a lot of pain after the Second World War.
And that's what it showed.
Happened, and I think that's what it showed as well. Like, that is probably one of the hardest things a human has to go through to suffer that type of loss. Like, it's insane, bro.
And that specific character, not the loss that and he went through him specifically, but he was a kamikaze warrior, and basically he was supposed to commit suicide. That was the name of his job. So for him to tell the people around him that I was a kamikaze guy, they all looked at him like dishonored him. Like, you shouldn't be here. If you were a kamikaze soldier, you should be dead.
Yeah, you could have won this war. Basically,
they're pulling on him like you're supposed to, but that's the dishonor that he had to live with as he was going through this movie. And then it all plays up to the end, you know what I mean, where, you know, he goes to battle Godzilla with the rest and just being a decoy and whatnot, but it all just kind of fell into that part. It just fit in so well with the story. The woman that he meets, the little girl that they adopt.
Well,
beautiful story.
It's very so good. Small touches.
And then,
so good.
And then Godzilla himself. I mean, the way they made him, like, I keep saying it, right? Obviously it was CGI and whatnot, but they made him move like it was a prop. Like
somebody was in the suit.
It was so. That first scene when you see him in the city and the tune comes on, dun, 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 dun,
it reminds you of the old school ones.
Bro, it was
so good.
So good. You felt like this is the first time he gave us the experience that you're seeing Godzilla for the first time in any movie. I felt like I was in 1954, whatever it was, 1964, whatever it was, after World War II, and the first Godzilla movie came out. That's what the experience he gave, bro.
Yeah.
That was amazing. Godzilla, so good. And at the end, bro, that was one of the best endings ever. I'm not gonna lie. You know, it was just a happy.
You wanted that happy ending.
He wanted a happy ending for him. Like
spoilers.
Yeah, spoiler alert. But he kamikaze into Godzilla, right? Those kamikaze planes did not have ejector seats. The idea of that was to be kamikaze.
Yeah.
The pilot, his engineer created an ejection seat. He came out. And then the best part was the woman who we thought was dead.
An injection seat.
Yeah, I think so, bro. But man can't speak. The woman who we thought had died, who we loved and never told.
But he never told her.
He never told. That's what I'm saying. So when we find out,
when he cried and he screamed,
you feel
it. You know that first scene, because she saved his life in that first part.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, that scream! I was like, oh my god, that's like from the soul. Like, what he did was absolutely amazing. You know what? Props to the actor, because he smashed all of them, bro. They smashed it. That film was insanely good, bro. You know what, bro? I think he's taken my top spot.
It's so good. I keep thinking about it.
It's taken my top spot. I think he's taken. It really surprised me on how well it was, and bro, insane.
Yeah, good.
You know what? I think that was my favorite movie last year.
It was a good movie, man. Great movie. I mean, like, I was gonna finish with the ending when we found out the woman's alive.
Yeah.
I wanted that so much for him.
Yeah.
Like the way that
their family to
be the way that movie was set up and the character building and everything, you just wanted him to have a good life with that woman and the baby that they adopted. Just amazing. It made me so happy. Like, you know, sometimes you're like, oh, he had the loss, but he survived for the door. Like, nah, man, it finished off with the lady being alive, and it was so beautiful. I felt so emotional at the end, man. I was like,
what did you think the telegram was then? What did you think the telegram was?
No, even his parents are alive.
Okay. No, so you know when you saw that telegram come through, the woman took it in.
Yeah,
you remember?
She was shocked.
Yeah, she was shocked.
So I just thought.
What did you think?
Maybe his parents are alive.
What did you think?
I didn't think anyone was alive, man. I thought it was. I thought it was. Yeah, I don't know. I actually know I didn't pay it. I don't know. I don't know what I thought. I just thought maybe it was like another message from him telling her like I'm gonna kill myself type of thing. Even though he sent a note before, but I think it.
I think so. I thought it was a message saying, "Don't worry, I'll be back," and that's what shocked her. That's
Oh,
what
like yeah.
like,
I'm
don't worry, don't worry about the first letter I lose.
Yeah.
I'm coming back. I've got injection seat now.
Bro, like
Mhm.
the guy's actor. Why you
What?
on Suke?
No, Ryu no Suke.
Ryu no Suke. Kamaki.
Kimiki.
Kimiki. I can't read.
Oh,
He
God,
can read
man, I
Chinese.
smashed it, bro, because he's
Big
stuff on his.
Well, he's amazing
His
actor.
mystical dragon game was.
And then this was the woman, right?
Yeah.
I know.
She's cute, man.
You can get yourself in trouble, man.
No, I'm just saying, man. I'm complimenting.
Hanabi.
Anyway, brilliant, man. I was so happy for him. I didn't know about that letter, man.
Get yourself in trouble.
Huh? I mean, shit, dude, what do you mean? My wife's
What
the
level? What letter? What letter?
The letter, man. The letter.
The telegram, bro.
The telegram. That's what I'm saying. when listen,
Confusing him.
no, listen. When
Yeah.
I knew there was an ejector seat, right? I knew that.
I knew that. Yeah.
And I love the way that engineer told him, like, survive,
Live.
like, live.
Well,
live.
even this is what I'm saying. Even after all that guy went through, the mechanic, he still said, "No, come back."
Yeah,
Rather than say, "Go kill yourself." I lost my people out there
yeah.
because he lost all his colleagues out there, man.
Beautiful film.
Because he didn't shoot Godzilla down.
Listen, man, I know obviously the creators of Godzilla obviously got a relationship with Warner Brothers, right? You guys create your Western versions of him. You're doing the whole Monster Universe. King Kong, cool.
It's cool.
No
It's
problem.
cool,
But
but nothing
I'm
like
glad
this.
the Japanese still got access to their character.
Yes.
They create proper Godzilla movies because that was
It was
amazing.
funny. I was a bit scared of him, man. Like in the ocean, and he's following the boat. That's kind of.
And gave that Jaws feeling.
Like Jaws,
Yeah.
it's like Jaws feeling, man.
Yeah.
They're throwing the boats off the bombs off the boat. That reminded me of Jaws.
That was a Jaws
Yeah.
feeling. That was really good. That was really good.
That's why I'm scared of the ocean, man.
So good. Listen, man. And then I was it's definitely a top 3 for me, man. Just because how good it was put together, and then the story and the emotions, fucking amazing, man. So looking forward to if they do more. And I don't really want to see a sequel to this, but maybe in a couple of years they do another one with different stories and stuff. But perfect. I honestly, perfect movie. Such a great movie, man.